Good morning, everyone. It is your boy, Self-Love Gangster, once again. We are hanging out in a storm drain, as you can see. Isn't that pretty neat? I don't know why, but you know what? I felt like sitting in here and making this video for you. So, I'm sure that's sufficient. I hope so. What I want to talk to you guys about today. I wanted to talk to you about the universe. I wanted to talk to you about the universe and how the universe, this idea that the universe is constantly communicating to us through individuals and through all sorts of other things, whether it be like an actual person or animals or machines or the internet. The reason I'm mentioning this concept is, well, first of all, I've got to give credit where credit is due. I just finished watching a video from Teal Swan. If you know about her, and if you've been watching the videos on my channel consistently, you'd know that I am a big fan of hers. And anyway, I watched a video recently, and I think I've discussed this one on the channel before, but this one was the one where she's talking to a woman on stage who has, she's dealing with a chronic health issue that's affecting her neck. I think it's called, like how to cure or how to deal with chronic illness, or if you're suffering, what to do if you're suffering from a chronic illness or something like that, or chronic pain, I think it is. And anyway, she was talking about in the video, like right at the end, she had mentioned something that, you know, I've watched this video many times over the years, but something that is, it's like perfect timing for me. She said, like right at the very end, that the universe is constantly trying to communicate with us through other individuals and just through, I forget exactly how she put it, but through all, it's just constantly trying to communicate things to us that we need to hear, through all sorts of different means. And by you just showing up to life and being open to being confronted with those messages, particularly, I assume, when you get out of your comfort zone, when you least expect it, that's when you usually hear things, or at least I've found in my life, that's when I hear things that I'm usually not ready to hear, but I need to hear them. And so anyway, in this video too, the reason why I had chosen the chronic pain video by Teal was because if you've seen any number of the videos on my channel, you'd know that I have been struggling with a very debilitating chronic ailment that is affecting my genitals. And it's like I need to beat myself over the head with things that I need to hear. But if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. Because I want to live. I want to do the right things in this life, as I'm sure you do as well. Any of you watching, you know that, and I bet I'm not the only one that deals with chronic pain. Mine just happens to be really severe and extraordinarily debilitating and embarrassing. I mean, it's on my meat and berries. Like, come on, man upstairs, what the fuck? You know? But I signed up for this shit. But to just stay on point, I love, well, love is a strong word. I appreciate the teachings in this video in particular, the one where Teal Swan's talking about chronic pain, because something that I really, every time I watch it, it catches me off guard, because I know, like, if enough time goes by and I forgot the lessons that I took away from watching that video, it always shakes me back out of it, and I'm like, right, the point isn't to get better. The point is to just be there for the crying inner child. And, you know, as much pain as I'm in, and as much as I'm like, God, why? Why do I have to deal with this? Why can't I just fix myself? As much as I'm doing that, it's like, after watching this video, it's every time I watch this video, I remember it isn't about getting better. It's honestly sickening after I watch that video. It's like a little, I think it's about an hour and some change long, but every time I start watching it, I'm immediately sucked in, because it's so compelling. It's so heart-wrenching, because I feel so naked. A self-love gangsta feels so shot down emotionally every time. I feel like an emotional drive-by has occurred every time. I feel like I've just gone into like emotional gang territory, and it's so stupid. But it you know, I love this video, and I can't recommend it more, because she's so right, and I feel so much relief this morning, thinking like, I really took the time to think back to what I had been thinking about, and it was so beautifully tied all together at the end of the video, because she said it herself. You know, the universe is trying to communicate through everyone and everything that we encounter in this life. And I remember when I watched this video, I was like, God, I'd been thinking, like, you know, just the subliminal messages from my subconscious, and kind of trying to trying to come through other things I was watching online, that led me to thinking, you know what, we need to just bite the bullet, watch this really hard to watch video again, which is the Teal Swan one talking about chronic pain. Because every time I watch it, sure enough, I'm like, oh my fuck, that's right. It isn't about getting better. It's just about feeling and kind of committing to the process of life again. And a self-love gangsta is not too big to forget the whole point of all this. And I had been forgetting the point of all this, and just getting so lost in the fact that I'm feeling the feelings of like, I'm broken, and I can't fix myself, and like the world is moving so fast and so viciously right now with everything that's going on, and yet there's no time for anybody with a crippling chronic illness. Are you kidding? With internet addiction, food addiction, addiction to isolation. Hey, there's no time for that shit. And yeah, there's no time for it. It's true. But also, we can do something about it. And it's just a matter of choosing which pain you want to deal with. Bless me. It's just about, you know, deciding, do I want to keep dealing with the pain of sacrificing all my time to just binge eating and binge watching YouTube videos? Or do I want to commit to, maybe dealing with some discomfort, hanging out with my friends more? It's just relationships that are the most uncomfortable to me. But they're the thing that I need the most, and I think they're the thing that we all need the most. And it seems like it's the thing that sometimes is the most out of reach, but when you go back into spaces where you're with your people again, when you're with your tribe again, that's when it all makes sense again. And watching this video and feeling reminded, or being reminded again, that, I don't need to try and change myself or get better. It's just about being with that child that's in a lot of pain and hasn't been able to let its voice be heard in so many fucking years. And I feel so much better. I'm like, fuck it. If I'm in pain for the rest of my life, so be it. But I'm staying here. And I'm going to do whatever I can to get better and better at feeling. Not just for myself, but for everybody else. If I don't make it in this lifetime, then we're going to try again in the next. But I'm going to stay here to the bitter end. That's my promise. Because I don't know how much time I have left. Maybe that's over dramatic, or maybe, God forbid, everything ends soon. But it won't be by my own hand. I will not be by my own hand. Your boy's not taking himself out like that. I'll do everything I can while I still have time to try and be there for myself and to do it with other people. And there's plenty of other people that are suffering right now who could use that company too, and we can all just be in horrendous amounts of pain together. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say I love y'all. And I'm not sorry that this video is kind of all over the place. Let the universe speak to you. That's my plan for this next week. God willing, if I have the energy to go out, the courage really over anything, I want to start feeling again. And it's really just a matter, because when I watched that video with this teal one where she's talking about chronic pain with this woman with the pain in her neck, it just became so clear to me. I mean, really the answer to this is to just start feeling all that life is throwing at you, instead of trying to rush past it or rush through certain processes. Really try to, it's really about, the more you're able to drink that stuff in, the better off you're going to be in general, and the better off you're going to be if you're dealing with a lot of chronic issues, like people such as myself, such as your boy. So with that, listen. The universe is speaking to you through others, through people like myself, and through the internet. So trust what it's sending to you. And try to see that there's a helpful message behind a very great number of things in this life. Until next time. Come on, goddammit. This is your boy, Self-Love Gangsta, signing out. Peace, bitches.